What is up? It's your boy Smoothie. These are just my thoughts. Alright everyone, welcome back to another on the road for the first time edition of My Thoughts. Today we're going to be getting my thoughts on the pretty much said to be happening reboot of Roseanne. Now, for those of you who grew up in the late 80s, early 90s, and even today, you can find it prominently in syndication and in rerun format. Roseanne was a sitcom about the working man, the working family, the blue-collar family, you know, just barely making ends meet to get by. And it was a show that I enjoyed from the time I could comprehend it. I mean, it started, I was old enough to understand what was going on. I enjoyed watching that on Tuesday nights, I believe was its original nights. And then it got shifted around near the end of its run, as TV shows like that typically do. Very well known for their Halloween episodes, so well known in fact that they released a standalone DVD compilation of every single Halloween episode throughout the course of the 9 seasons. Now, I don't believe there was one in the first season, but I believe from season number 2 on, each and every year, it was something to look forward to, that Halloween episode. So, recently, John Goodman was on the talk show, The Talk, which is hosted by, well, one of the hosts is Sarah Gilbert, who played Darlene in the original series Roseanne back in the day. And they kind of reprised their roles as Dan and Darlene, you know, for this day and age. And they had talked about, I guess I have to go back and watch the interview, but they had talked about a possible reunion show, and I think they were both on board with it. But this Saturday, as I was going through Facebook, I happened to see something that Roseanne would be rebooted. I didn't think it was trustworthy, I didn't know. And then this morning I saw a couple different articles and a couple more articles and some people posting videos about it. So I did the research, I went out, and sure enough, it's pretty much a go at this point. Slated for release sometime in the future is another 8-episode reboot of Roseanne. Not another, the first for Roseanne. But I'm pumped. I'm kind of curious to see how they revive or revitalize the characters. I mean, we know that Becky's husband in the show, Mark, passed away quite a few years ago. And we also know that in the show, Dan had passed away because of a heart attack, and that's how the show ended when it was revealed that them winning the lottery, spoiler alert, and that whole story arc was all a made-up story by Roseanne. So I'm kind of curious to see how it goes, and I'm really looking forward to it. Right now they're in distribution talks, I guess that's what you would consider it. I'm no industry expert or insider for that matter, but it looks like ABC, you know, is bidding for it. I guess that's how it works. And Netflix possibly, because Netflix has seen quite a few reboots, Full House being one of the more prominent ones, Fuller House. So, and Will and Grace is going to be rebooted for a shortened season, at least to start anyway. So it's kind of curious to see when this is going to be released and where it is picked up on, and I am definitely looking forward to it. In fact, that is one of my favorite shows. It's a show that even Casey enjoys at this stage in the game through reruns. I'm really excited for this and can't wait to see the reboot or refreshing or revitalization of Roseanne. So that is my thoughts on this current situation. Let me know in the comments below if you were a fan of the original Roseanne run series, if you were a fan of it while it was actually on the air, or if you've become a fan through reruns. Now, I can say this much: at the time I was watching, I was still younger, old enough to know what was going on, but didn't necessarily get all the jokes, and especially from the parents' side of it. Now, being in that type of shoe and being, you know, at the level of Dan and Roseanne Connor, maybe not as hard off as they were, but the jokes and everything make much more sense. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on the reboot and what your thoughts are on the series overall. So thank you for tuning in. Have a great day.